Last week, many gathered in Memphis to recognize 50 years since the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., and there's an exhibit on campus showcasing the lives that brought King to Memphis that day.
We really don't focus on Martin Luther King. We figured that a lot of other people will do that, and maybe better than we could. But what we could really do is focus on the men and their wives and their children and make sure that that story is centered and make sure that they get to be an authority on their own lives instead of sort of a chapter in somebody else's story.
Memphis sanitation workers went on strike in 1968, and Striking Voices features over 30 of these workers and their families through interviews and photos.
When you're looking at the photos, it's almost like standing there talking to another person, not just looking at a photo. I wanted to make them personal so that you'd want to know more about their story.
Through Striking Voices, Yellen wants people to know more about the sanitation workers, a group of people she feels has been in the background of the civil rights movement.
That's really what this is about, is giving voice to people who have often not been heard.
The workers that Striking Voices features provide an intimate view of what happened during the 1968 strike, and Yellen considers these workers as an important part of the civil rights movement.
They're often called foot soldiers, but I prefer to say they were really the centerpiece of the civil rights movement.